The training environment here at Relationship Scotland is probably inspirational. It's a very grand building, and the focus room, the main room for the course, has outstanding views over Edinburgh to the north, over the Forth, and somehow that adds a level of calm and peacefulness to it that helps the learning. So I think this is a wonderful setting.
The building, the training environment where we do the course is really good. It's a lovely building, and there's great views out the window, which I try not to be distracted by too much.
We had a variety of various rooms that we could use, and we were alone in the building as a group. There was no one else sharing with us, so I think you felt it was, you had ownership of that place. I liked it.
And I still think back to the times when I was in those groups, when I was and the teachers that I had at that time. It's not something that you do and tick a box. It's something that actually stays within you, if we've done it right. If they've done it right. So what I wanted to say is, well done at having stayed the course. Well done at having survived it to this point. Thank you for being a great group. I hope you go on and develop, and that you stay within the Relationship Scotland network, and that I look forward to seeing you as fully fledged counsellors.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. That's all I wanted to say.
We've now reached the end of our Diploma in Relationship Counselling, and we've asked some of our students to share their experience over the last 2.5 years.
The attraction came mostly from opportunity, the attraction to this course by responding to an advert in our local press. Counselling had always been something that had appealed to a part of me, and I went and made an application. They interviewed me, and from that moment onwards my interest grown and grown and grown.
And I'd done an HNC in counselling, and I wanted to carry that on into diploma level. And I was looking on the web for a place that I could afford and that I felt wouldn't break the bank, and Relationship Scotland course made that possible.
I saw an advert in the local paper for this course and realised that this course encompassed different theories, psychodynamic theory, systems theory, so it was a mixture of different theories, and that really attracted me.
The elements of theory that were being brought together, so I really wanted to do something that had psychodynamic theory and systemic theory, and looking across Scotland, this was the only course that had those elements.
And I found that the theoretical input was of particular value because they had a number of outside speakers who were expert in their field. So, I just found that really helpful, gave me a good grounding on the theoretical aspect of the course.
I would say the most valuable aspects of the course for me have been the depth to which I've looked to inside myself, to my own habits, biases, prejudices, and assess those, and then to take on my own personal counselling so that I would understand what it's like to be a counsellee while training to be a counsellor.
I had skills and abilities, but I don't think I ever consolidated them fully, and I didn't have the confidence. Now I've got the confidence and the ability to say I'm a good enough counsellor, so I'm happy with that.
The most valuable aspects of this course for me have been the awareness of diversity, I think, in society, the extent of discrimination that exists that I've possibly denied, and actually recognising I've been part of that in some ways. And I think that connected to the vast, massive personal growth that happens by looking at people, but through your own eyes, and see how it impacts on our behaviour and the way we act in society. So for me, it's been a personal journey of awareness for me and about what's out there in society.
The course has prepared me for counselling work because from the beginning of the course we start doing counselling practice, which lasts about 3 hours in total, and then after the first module, when we're considered to be ready, then we begin counselling proper, and that's working with individuals and with couples. within the community.
We've had lots of opportunity to practice, we've had lots of role play, and that has been very beneficial. We've also had an opportunity to start working with clients after the first module, and that has been very good.
There's 400 hours of taught content, and the times between that are also times for processing, for reading, and I think that the journey of learning has been one that certainly would prepare you to go out, and already has. I'm working with clients now, and although I still feel young and inexperienced, I'm learning my trade by doing, as in parallel with the input from the course, so it's been great.
I think the course has really prepared me for counselling work, both in the practice counselling I've been doing, and in fact I've just been offered a post counselling on a self-employed basis, and I feel very well equipped to start doing that.
I would absolutely recommend this course because I just feel that I've gained so much on a personal level, on a professional level, from the input of the course and from my colleagues and from the tutors.
The quality of the tutors and the external tutors that we've had has just been so high, and the degree of support and care and nurturing has just been incredible, and I would definitely recommend it.
The most important thing for me was that I felt held in this group. I felt, kind of protected, and I felt, even although my emotional journey that I went through as well on a personal level, I felt I was contained within this setting. So I'm really happy about that. I think that was actually one of the most fundamental things that really was crucial to part of this training.
As I say, I've paid for this course myself without help, and I consider every penny to be well spent.
But I also believe that people should be aware of the amount of effort that this takes and the undertaking that it is to take on the course. It is hard work too.
There is a huge commitment with the course, with the weekends, and if you have to travel, that's another thing. And then the work that you do in between time, personal study, and then also the counselling that you do weekly once you're maybe 6 months into the course is quite a high commitment as well. But overall, I would highly recommend this course to anybody that's interested in doing it.
If you've got sort of questions about what purpose, why we're here, then doing counselling training is a way of exploring that and coming up with some pretty good answers that help direct you in life. So yes, no hesitation in recommending it.